Ships have been so scared to go through the Strait of Hormuz because of Iranian attacks, the Houthis' attacks on cargo ships, on oil ships, on gas ships through the Strait of Hormuz and through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, which is the second largest strait, that all these ships and cargo ships, gas ships, propane ships, they're choosing to go the long way around Africa's waterway. It's actually called the Cape of Good Hope. So they're having to go around Africa's Cape of Good Hope to navigate safely because a lot of insurance companies don't want to cover these ships because they've been attacked so much. Just today, there was a Saudi tanker attacked in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. It's in the Red Sea. There was a Saudi tanker attacked today. There was like 2 attacks last week. They've been attacking Saudi Arabia directly. Saudi Arabia's been retaliating. I guess President Trump has been meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu this week in Washington, D.C. They've had their first face-to-face visit since all this conflict began. But today actually marked an escalation because we had 4 days of ceasefire between Iran and the U.S., and Iran just broke that 4-day ceasefire because we were trying to give the peace talks a chance between Qatar, Oman, Pakistan were leading the charge in those peace talks. And so the U.S. had standed down, and as a result, Iran was standing down and said they weren't going to attack unless the U.S. continued attacks. I don't know if those peace talks fell through or if it was Trump's meeting with Netanyahu, but today Iran did a surprise attack on the Jordan base there that houses U.S. soldiers, probably trying to inflict some U.S. casualties, this is my guess. But apparently all those ballistic missiles, they're reporting that all those ballistic missiles were shot down. That's what they're saying. They're saying that none of those ballistic missiles got through, but it was a surprise attack from Iran. So apparently Iran today has opened up the gates of hell again. As a result, this is going to give the U.S. a green light to continue attacks in Iran. I mark my words, within the next 24 hours, most likely tonight, the U.S. is probably going to continue their strikes. By next week, you'll probably see Iran's bridges taken out, their electricity grids, which I don't think is fair to the citizens that don't want nothing to do with this war. But by next week, you'll see the Iran bridges taken out. The power electrical grids are going to be taken out because tonight Iran has attacked the Jordan bases. So all hell is going to break loose. This just gave the U.S. the green light to attack. So I think we're going to be back to escalation, guys. Now other countries are getting involved, like Saudi Arabia. The Houthis are fully involved, trying to attack ships in the Red Sea, that Bab el-Mandeb Strait. They're attacking tankers going through that second largest strait. Like I said, ships are going to have to come around Africa, the Cape of Good Hope, just so that they can get through peacefully without getting taken out. The Ukraine is trying to smooth over what Ukraine did this week. They shot at a ship that was destined to Iran with weapons. As a result, Iran was threatening them, and they've had to smooth talk that over to not have any escalation with the Ukraine situation. Guys, as you can see, the shit's hit the fan today. I'm hoping it doesn't become a larger, I think they call it regional war, where like so many countries are involved. Things could get ugly quick, guys. Hoping to see a peaceful agreement. Most of the peace talks revolve around opening the Strait of Hormuz because 20% of the oil comes through that Strait of Hormuz. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast. I expect to have another broadcast tomorrow. Guaranteed tomorrow's broadcast, I'll be talking about the U.S. attacking Iran because Iran attacked Jordan tonight. So it's only going to be tit for tat from here on out, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Faith Rising News. Be safe out there. Till next time.